Hello ladies and gentlemen, Snowflake here, and welcome to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force 2. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I know I'm especially enjoying it now because we're winning pretty much every duel we're fighting. Ever since the Slifer Red Dawn, me and Alexis have been unbeatable. And yeah, that includes the last episode where we won 3 out of 3 duels. We moved to the Abandoned Dorm at the start of last episode and used the warrior deck to defeat Lily and Terrence. Destiny board did not work out so well for Lily in that one. We got a pretty simple win with a fairy deck following that against Blair and Nathan. Don't think Nathan even managed to summon a monster in that one. We just stomped all over them. Cyberblader was summoned in both duels, by the way, which was pretty cool. We don't see Cyberblader too often, but we saw it twice in the last episode, and it managed to actually stay on the field for the whole duel both times. Finally, at night, we came to the Obelisk Blue Dorm and naturally found 2 Raiellos. Took them on. Craig, who we managed to tie up our record with, and Enzo were our opponents, who we defeated using Final Countdown. I drew it in my first turn, and 20 turns later we were the victors, despite giving up a lot of life points for various effects to keep us safe. And it proved to be well worth it in the end. But yeah, this episode we're going to do 3 tag duels, don't know against who. We're going to sleep first, going to move on to Tuesday, see who we can find. Maybe we do 3 tag duels first, maybe we do a couple or one, and then go to class in between. We'll see what happens, see how it goes. Second heart is almost done too. So we are having fun. We beat a Destiny board deck in the last episode, and we will be starting with that deck in this one. And we're gonna obviously see how that goes. Alright, nap time, Lexi. Okay, Alexis is ready to go. So there's tournaments on Sunday. Right, so we're unbeaten from Sunday to Tuesday. Well, Tuesday's just started, to be fair. But if you're counting the days unbeaten, we've gone 2 whole days without defeat. Let's see if we can make it 3. He says nervously. Well, we went to the boys' dorm last night, so let's go to the girls' dorm today. Take Alexis back home. Wonder if she has anything to say. She does. Men are normally prohibited here. But I don't mind. Oh, you don't mind me being here? So when it was Jaden, you were willing to... Well, you did say afterwards it was a bluff, but you did say you were going to get him expelled. Okay, Alexis. We won't tell Jaden. I don't think he'd like you talking to me like that. Hey, what the heck? How are Enzo and Craig now in the girls' dorm? Why did they just... What? Okay, I guess they just love hanging around Obelisk Dorms in general. Who else is here? Ooh, we've got a couple more teams. We've got Kami, Simon, Corey, and Nova. Well, Corey and Nova. I'm not looking forward to that duel, but that will be the last one of the episode. That's a tough team. We'll see how it goes though. We'll start off with Craig, 16 and 16 now. Have a chance to go past him, and Enzo 9 and 1. I feel bad for Craig and Enzo because we just used the Final Countdown deck on them. And now we're using the Destiny board deck. Although, to be fair, they also put up quite a lot of stall with their Gravity Bind in the last one. So, we know they like to do it too. I'm just hoping Alexis doesn't put anything face down that forces Destiny board to fail. Well, she hasn't got any trap cards so far. I thought it was going to be a spoke too soon moment, but nope. Reinforcement of the army for Blade Skater. I'd love her to put Marshmallow on the field, that would synergize really well with me, but she won't do it until she's summoned every possible monster that's stronger than it. No attack from Craig. No Machinist Soldier, no Machinist Sniper. Well, let's risk an attack in case that is like a simple Commander Covington. Let's go with Solar Flare Dragon. Let's see. Blade Skater attacks. Machinist Defender, damn it. That lets him get a Commander Covington. Alright, I'll leave it there. I don't need to play a Steel Cage just yet. Let's see what they've got first. Tribute summon for Mariva Fallen One. That's a good card for a Fire Princess deck, and it's stronger than both of our monsters. As soon as we kill it, they're going to gain 200 life points a turn. Which could be annoying. Not unbeatable. Well, she's got Etoile Cyber. If only she still had Blade Skater, we would have another Cyber Blader. But Cyber Prima's not bad. Although I do feel like they probably have a trap card. Krieg has a lot of Sakuretsu Armors, Widespread Ruins, cards like that, so... There's Sakuretsu Armor. Last duel it was Widespread Ruin. Yeah, we're going to take some damage here. At least it's only Covington. 2700, 47. It's not great. We can stall with Steel Cage until we get a more permanent block. And if we had Marshmallow on the field, we'd have a more permanent block. More face downs. Ooh, we've got Destiny board. So let's summon Cure Mermaid. And we'll have it attack Covington. Yep, another Sakuretsu Armor. He's just full of them. Really looking forward to gaining the life points too. Okay, well, Steel Cage and Destiny board it is. Oh, double tribute. Guardian Angel Joan, good card. Hoping it's I've got Blast Sphere. But yeah, let's play Destiny board. Lucky that we drew Destiny board and none of the Spirit cards. Gotta be said. Ooh. Premature Burial brings back Cyber Prima, I guess. It's not going to do anything against Guardian Angel Joan, but sure. That Sangan she put face down? Oh, she's played Premature Burial now. So we don't have room for Destiny Board. I need to get Cyber Prima off the field. He's got his own Premature Burial. Reave the Fallen one. Okay, that was your way of gaining life points. And there goes Steel Cage. I don't think there is a Destiny draw needed here. Should I though? Let's just draw. We got Lightning Vortex anyway. How about that? So I want Cyber Prima off the field. And the way to do that is to attack his Guardian Angel Joan. So let's do that. Or do we wait? We could just Lightning Vortex and rush him. I don't know. Let's get it off the field now. Yeah, let's just do it. Oh, Threatening Roar. Never mind, we can't do that. Don't really want them gaining life points. Got a Sangan here. Alright, let's switch Cyber Prima into defense. Let's put Blast Sphere face down. And we'll leave it there. We want Cyber Prima to be destroyed, because we need the Spell and Trap Room. So even if Guardian Angel Joan is going to give him some life points, I'm willing to take that risk. Wow, Cestus of Dagla. Now when it does damage, it's like lifesteal. But it's going to have quite a way to go before it does that. Okay, glad you used Guardian Angel Joan on Sangan. Don't really need a cat, do we? Marshmallow and Penguin Soldier could be cool. Go with Marshmallow, nice and safe. Go on, there's a big juicy Cyber Prima right there for you. It occurred to me we are a little bit low on life points. So maybe I could have been a little bit more careful. But I think we'll survive at least the next turn, and then I can play Nightmare Steel Cage, and that should be enough to win. And if Alexis Destiny draws something good, Soul, Purity and Light, it's okay. As long as we survive this turn, we should win. Machine Sniper, not who I really wanted to see. Ooh. This could be trouble. Oh, thank goodness for that. You've wasted an attack with Absorbing Kid from the sky. Yeah, I think we live. We live for sure. Especially if you're going to use Guardian Angel Joan not to deal damage. I even forgot what this... Oh, this is Blast Sphere, isn't it? Yeah. Would have rather destroyed the sniper, but it is what it is. Okay, we're low, but we live. We've got Marshmallow now. We still got Lightning Vortex, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, we could just use Lightning Vortex to blow up their field. And we could wait for Blast Sphere to blow something up. Yeah. We'll put Marshmallow down. Gold Sarcophagus. I don't even know what I would want. Probably a swords out of those. Yeah. Yeah, we won't play Lightning Vortex. We'll play the Steel Cage. No. Yeah, because Blast Sphere will be gone next turn, so we'll have the space for the next message. Yeah, it's a shame it's Marie because they gain the life points, but it won't matter. At the end of my next... No, at the end of his next turn, it'll be all over. Royal Knight, that's cute. Now a face down. Hopefully that's not Dust Tornado. I'm going to be very mad if it is. There's RA. And in his next end phase, Steel Cage will already be gone. I guess it's safe to summon Senju. Okay, Edison. Glad you didn't get a chance to play your Solemn Judgment, because we would have had to use it. Oh, I was scared that was going to be a Dust Tornado. Just a gift of a Mystical Elf. Yeah, gain your life points, that's okay. Yeah, 9,300 is it? Wow. Doing very well for yourself, sir. I guess the safe thing to do is probably Lightning Vortex. My body is a shield. It pays 1,500 to negate it. Fair enough. It's not the end of the world. Alright, well, we've got Marshmallow defending us, so we should be fine. Put Sangan too, just in case. And end. Alright, Enzo, last turn before the board is complete. You can attack now, but good luck getting past Marshmallow. It's pretty funny that they went right back to the start. Nimble Momonga, cool story, bro. Let's try it. Oh yeah, you gain a little bit of life points. I also get monster, not that it matters. Sure, Penguin Soldier. I guess Joan attacks Senju. And you gain another 1400. 9,000 to 2,000. You think you're winning, but it's not going as well as you think. There we go. Game over. There we go. 2 duels in a row, Final Countdown and Destiny board against the same opponents, which was very unlucky for them. That never happens. But it is what it is. You guys shouldn't be sticking around the Blue Dorm if you don't want to face Blue Dorm level duelists. Alright, now we're positive against Craig again, 17 and 16. You'd love to see it. And we'll switch over to the Agent deck for the next duel. Okay, let's do Kami 9-2 in one draw, and Simon 8-5. This could also be a tough duel. Kami's got a water deck, Simon's got a deck full of limited cards that are like general meta cards that are pretty strong. At least that era's meta. I want to rock? Yeah. Okay, Senju, Machine Angel Ritual, Marshmallow. You can get a Dakini, but you can't summon a Dakini. Not the worst face down cards. Ooh, Mad Lobster. Not much we can do about that. Can't Divine Wrath a monster that doesn't have an effect. One card face down. Okay. Call of the Haunted and Tribute for Saturn, but let's see what we get from Reasoning first. Level 7 seems unlikely. There goes Terraforming. We get Hoshiningen. Which we could tribute for Saturn. Or we could summon Venus, get the Shine Ball crowd out, and just start blasting. I'm thinking of doing. I'm gonna do it. Plus, these are all like Shine Balls can all be fodder for like tributes, rituals, whatever we need. Yeah, you guys can attack. Hoshiningen's powering you up to 1,000. Alright, troops, let's roll. Venus attacks the lobster. Okay, they don't stop it. Which means we're going to get 4,000 damage from Hoshiningen and the Shine Ball crew. Which, by the way, sounds like an amazing band name. Better trademark that before I upload this video. Hoshiningen and the Shine Ball crew. Yeah, might be a good episode title too. Watch your space. Well, Hoshiningen and the Shine Balls. Or Star and Balls. Basically. Alright, well, Simon might have something strong enough to beat something here, but I think it was worth the damage output and having 5 monsters on the field. Ooh, Reflect Bounder. Whatever you do, don't attack the star, please. Oh wait, Reflect Bounder also benefits from the star because it is in fact light. Couple face downs. Cool. Well, we've got 4 level 2 monsters, so you could summon. You could play a Machine Angel Ritual. Call of the Haunted to bring back Senju. Okay, I guess you could tribute that instead. Yeah, Machine Angel Ritual, which is good because then you get to destroy Reflect Bounder before it gets to use its effect. Oh, that's an interesting combo. 1 Venus, 1 Shine Ball, and a Marshmallow. And wait, didn't you have a normal summon? So actually didn't normal summon this time. Mirror. Oh, she didn't because we had enough attacks to win the game. Okay. We have lost the Call of the Haunted though, which could have been useful for bringing back the Dakini in a situation like this. Now we're in a little bit of a tricky spot. Unshaven Angler, just strong enough to beat Manju. Did I have anything strong enough? Can't remember what my hand was, apart from Saturn, which obviously I can't tribute someone because the whole point of getting 5 monsters on the field was so I'd have stuff to tribute. But No dice. Yep, it's just Shining Angels and Nova Summoners. There's Air Knight Parshaf, another tribute monster. Well, we can at least store with Shining Angel. Yep, let's go. Let's not negate our own monster's effect. Ooh, Mercury. Now let's just go for the Marshmallow. It's the safe option. Especially while we don't have too many options in our hand right now. Oh, Premature Burial. That's one way to bring back a Dakini. Oh, it still gets its effect, even if it's just special summoned from the graveyard. They chose to destroy Old Vindictive Magician rather than Unshaven Angler. They could have just got rid of Dakini there and then, but no. Monster face down. We've got piercing though. Dakini can do some hurt. Do some hurt. Yeah, that makes sense. I also have Air Knight Parshaf. Or I could just go Saturn, which actually would guarantee the win. Yeah, let's go with Saturn. No. Oh. Bottomless trap hole. Damn it. Well, Air Knight Parshaf would have suffered the same fate. Right, well, Dakini attacks. Crazy Fish is down. They're down to 900, but they're going to get a Destiny draw now. At least we have a Widespread Ruin. Snatch Steel. Okay. No other monsters though? Alright, Widespread Ruin then. Another face down card. Alexis, do you have any monsters? No, you don't. I couldn't top deck one either. Okay, Kami has quite a big hand, so she probably has at least one monster in there. Tongyo. Well, at least it's a monster I can beat. But yeah, Tongyo has just licked us and hurt us by licking us. I cannot win, but I can... Oh, now I can win. Perfect. Nova Summoner. Torrential Tribute. I was smart to do that first. Because now I can play Soul of Purity and Light. Dish a couple of Shine Balls. And this duel. Scapegoat! Oh, come on, man. At least next turn, I do have Air Knight Parshaft if I can get that on the field. You'd like to think that's a win, but they just keep stalling for that little bit longer. We don't have too many backup options here. Luckily, Simon's hand's pretty depleted too. And he hasn't got anything. I'd love it if Alexis just summoned another monster here. And okay, attack is at least good insurance. Salvage, okay. Add some water monsters back. Tongyo and Unshaven Angler. Neither of which threaten me particularly. That trap card though does threaten me. Yeah, we've got Swords of Revealing Light, that's a good backup, so now I feel a bit more secure about going for a game winner here. So Tribute, Soul of Purity and Light for Parshaft. And hopefully attacking a sheep token will be enough. There we go. Alright, we had to struggle a little bit for that one, but we had the cards to win in the end. And that takes our win streak up to, I believe, 16 in a row now. But we've got a really tough one coming up next. I don't know if that might have finished the second heart, you know. We'll see. Dark Scorpions. It's not the most consistent deck in the world, but it might work. So you've got Final Countdown guy Corey, 4 and 5, and Remove from Play guy Nova, 10 and 2. Now Nova likes to stall. Corey likes to stall. Corey also has Final Countdown to let him win. So I'm not... This one could drag on. Well, if they both get really bad hands, maybe we just win it very quickly. They will let us go first. How gentlemanly of them. But then again, I've won duels recently with Final Countdown and Destiny Board, so who am I to talk about stalling, really? Okay, Alexis with Morphing Jar and a bunch of trap cards. It's not awful. I mean, the only thing she's discarding are ritual monsters, which she can't summon. Heavy Storm, that is not good. Magic Crane. I have a feeling they'll probably discard something and use it anyway. Yeah, Messenger of Peace though. Monster and 2 cards face down for old Corey. I don't want to flip Morphing Jar and give Corey a ridiculous hand advantage. But I will tribute it to summon Dark Scorpion Gorg the Strong. And before I use United We Stand, I am a bit worried about what he has face down. So I'm going to attack it first. I thought it might be something like a Kelbeck. It goes back to my hand. Okay, well, we got Widespread Ruin, we got Shadow Spell, we got Magic Cylinder, got decent protection. Sorry, I know Alexis needed that Morphing Jar, but I don't know if it would have lasted until Alexis's turn anyway. Got Widespread Ruin. I wanted to get rid of Kelbeck. So what we can do, I suppose, is play Shadow Spell. Damn it. I was hoping I'd get the chance to play Widespread Ruin as well. Okay. Cyber Prima's not good. Macrocosmos. I mean, Banish of Radiance is doing the same thing. Well, they're not stalling. At least not yet. And Corey hasn't played his countdown. Yeah, Widespread Ruin, that's what I wanted to do. Monster face down, and... Oh, yes, let's get rid of whatever that is. No one to cross out, please. Ooh, Marshmallow, nice. Good hit. Got Witch's Apprentice, which can do some decent damage. I can keep it on the field with Magic Cylinder if we need to. Because it also lowers Banish's attack. Maboku. Alright then. Okay, another Banisher of Radiance, which is going to be weakened as well. But yeah, I'm going to protect Witch's Apprentice because I want Alexis to be able to summon Cyber Prima next turn. Oh. It's a shame everything's getting removed from play. Solar Purity and Light's not going to be useful. Alright, we're taking down the Banishers slowly, although Macrocosmos is still going to be on the field and removing everything. Another trap card makes me nervous. There's Thunder of Ruler, so we cannot attack. Well, I was going to summon Cliff for Trap Remover, but now it just doesn't seem worth it. Since they can just destroy it anyway. There's going to be a Morphing Jar 2 somewhere here. Gravekeeper Servant, we can no longer attack. If only Alexis still had Cyber Prima, she could destroy it. Yep, now we're fully stalled. Unless we draw a Heavy Storm. There's Morphing Jar 2. And he gets Nimble Momonga. But he loses Final Countdown and another Nimble Momonga. Well, I guess if he got one, probably good he got two. He gets Senju. Level limit area B, sure. Now we'll wait for Alexis to draw Cyber Prima and then we can start attacking. Oh boy. Maybe it might be safe with Cliff for Trap Remover. What the heck, let's just summon him. Is there another morphing jar coming? Probably. Yep, Senju's ready to attack. Preparing to go and into defense mode. I don't know if thinning out your deck's the best strategy here, Alexis. This one's looking like it's going to go to a deck out. Oh, attack mode. Kelbeck. Okay. Well, it's not really going to stay in attack mode. Mix your own card. Yeah. Can throw down a tomato. I'm imagining some play with United We Stand where we just smack them up in one go. We're gonna have to wait till we get a heavy storm to do that. Yep. Tomato also can't attack. Oh no, Needleworm, that's not good. I forgot they could also go for deck, they had deck out cards. There were some good cards I think in there. Chick for yellow. So what did we lose? Machine Angel, Soul Purity, Polymerization. Oh, we did lose Cyber Prima, that's not good. That might have been worth a Divine Wrath, you know, Alexis, on that Needleworm. Yeah, this is a stall fest now. Until we get Heavy Storm, something with Piercing, and I mean, if I can get Heavy Storm before Alexis decks out, we've got Piercing cards in there. We've got Attack Directly cards, I think, in there as well. Okay, Machine Angel Ritual. Dakini. I mean, Dakini has Piercing. And already has a lot of attack points. So if we do get a Heavy Storm, we'll probably win, unless they have Judgment of Anubis, in which case I will cry. Oh no, and now they've got Solar Flare Dragon. I had a feeling when we gave them a monster card space that was going to be a bad idea. Well, even if he doesn't have a final countdown, he still has a countdown of sorts. I mean, I have a Solar Flare Dragon in my final countdown deck, and I also used it in my last duel, so I can't really talk. Guess we'll tribute Chick the Yellow to set Korg the Strong. Or maybe just Senju. Stranger's pretty useless. We'll get rid of him. Can I Divine Wrath Solar Flare Dragon? Yeah, I can. And let's. I need 2 Gorka Strongs. Can't attack. Just need a Heavy Storm. Dark Scorpion Burglars ain't really it. But if it gets an Air Knight Parshath on the field, that wouldn't be too bad either. Alright, swords face down just so she doesn't have to discard. Swords might be useful as well if we can have a... Then if we play Heavy Storm. Or we could play Swords then Heavy Storm, we can flip everything up. See what they've got and then wreck it. Oh look, it's Air Knight Parshath. How about that? Appreciate the effort, Alexis. But there is a limit. I mean, they can't even move. Their monster and spell and trap zones are all full. So... back to square one. Not really gonna help at the moment. At least an MST. Right, there's level limit and there's Gravekeeper's Servant. Metamorph might come in handy later, but definitely not now. Got rid of Needleworm. Got a Blade Skater. Giving up on the Cyberbladed Dream, I see. Spear Cretin. That could have been annoying. Oh, well, we've got MST. Yeah. We need to be able to get rid of level limit and Gravekeeper's Servant before we can go on a Dakini / Parshath rampage. We could just boost up Cliff for trap remover, but there's way too many monsters to go through for that to work. We only got Morphing Jar in the graveyard in case we wanted to bring something back. Yeah, I think we hang on to it. He removed Necroface. And which means both players lose the top 5 cards of their deck. Oh no, that was Heavy Storm. No. And Gold Sarcophagus, so we can't even look for a card now. Oh, that's a tragedy there. The only good part of that was they lost cards too in the deck out race, but no, that's terrible. Cold Sarcophagus, Heavy Storm, Reasoning, Hammer Shot, and Mean of a Thorn. That's rough. I'm going to tribute Gorg the Strong for another Parshaf. Just in case. What can we even do now without Heavy Storm? What other spell? We don't. I mean, Cliff can destroy spells and traps, but he can only do that when he does damage, and we don't have a way to give him damage. I mean, we do have ways of giving him damage, but we need to draw him. We have Big Bang Shot. There's Axe of Despair in case we needed to make him even stronger. So what did they lose earlier? Pretty inconsequential, most of them. Maybe as soon as I can start dealing piercing, I'll get rid of Gravekeepers or Macrocosmos, I guess. Make more sense. There goes Messenger of Peace. We've got United We Stand, we've got Mage Power, we've got Axe of Despair. At this point, do we take the risk and start attacking? But the problem is at some point we'll have to get past Kelbeck. And that will bounce Cliff back. And then we lose all of our equipped spells. I need to... I don't know what we need. I don't think we can win this duel. Unless Nova, starts removing more Necrofaces and milling his deck. Oh, there's Don Zalug. Metamorph ain't gonna do much. I really want him to remove another Necroface. Because while it's his turn, he mills 5 and he becomes less than Alexis. He had to lose his final countdown. Mean of a Thorn. Don't need you at the moment. Well, he lost a Morphing Jar. That could have potentially been a way back into it, though. Don't thin out your deck, Alexis. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, great, you got Etwell Cyber. You already eliminated all of your blade skaters. Banisher. Third Hair Knight Parchef. Okay, that's a little too much. Oh, she got another reinforcement of the army. Well, at least you're making it quicker and less painless, Alexis. There goes another countdown. That's his last one, I believe. Not that there's 20 turns left in this duel anyway. Because why not? I think we're at that point where we need to start taking risks and doing stuff here. So let's take out Macrocosmos. Alright, let's start doing things. Chick the yellow attack. Of course, picked the wrong one. Wait, why can't Cliff attack? Oh, because I just flipped up Banisher of the Light, which now makes everything removed from play again, which means Gravekeeper's Servant blocks us out. I should have destroyed Gravekeeper's Servant, but I wanted the added benefit of things not being removed from play anymore. Well, we're boned. I had to destroy Banisher of the Light there. Okay, well now he's played Dimensional Fissure. Necroface gains a bunch of attack, but it doesn't matter because of level limit. If we can get Necroface off the field though. No, even Van Alexis's deck is still too small. Even 5 cards is not enough to breach the gap. There's Nimble Monger. Sangan's not going to do anything at this stage. Foolish Burial. What a way to lose your win streak, by decking out against a stall deck. If I'd have edited Alexis's deck, we would have won this stall because it would have been so many more cards. And she would have had her own heavy stall. Ooh. Alright, well we've got Raigeki Break. There goes Manju. There's Thunder Ruler. Okay. Master Sorcerer. It's not going to inflict any damage. Guess it's got to be Gravekeeper's Servant, because he's got Dimensional Fissure and Banisher of the Light. Okay. Okay, let's see what we can do for now. Okay, now he loses 5 cards too. Kind of hoping there'd be a third one. What do we lose? Call of a Haunted, Lightning Vortex, that's a bit of a shame. Robin, Goblin, Gorg for Strong, and Crush card. He lost 2 Threatening Roars, Spear Cretin, Lava Golem, Wall of Illusions. And Cliff beats Nimble Momonga, but it doesn't go to the graveyard. So no effect. Okay. Okay. There might be some way. Lightning Vortex would have been great, so we could get rid of Kelbeck and Banisher, then potentially clear the path for a Unitedly Stand super monster to attack directly. Soul Absorption. So now he gains life points every time stuff gets removed from play. Oh, Machine Angel Ritual could work. Hopefully they'll destroy Kelbeck or Banisher. And oh, she got rid of... Why Cliff? Why not Chick the Yellow? Oh, that's pretty bad actually. Because now we can't attack with Cliff. We've got one less monster to attack with because you've summoned Dakini. And Soul Absorption is going to give them even more life points. Yeah, we've lost. That wasn't it, Alexis. Although we probably would have lost anyway. Nimble Momonga wasn't going to do much for him anyway. At least you're replacing him with Sangan. That's somewhat decent attack with Mystic Plasma Zone. Necroface. Oh no. Now Alexis is completely out of cards. And we're going to gain a whole bunch of life points from Necroface's effect. Oh, if only I'd attacked that on my turn. I picked the wrong monster to attack. I think... Did I have a chance to attack that? I don't know. But there you go, he's got 12,000 life points. Alexis is all out of cards now. Yeah. It's not looking good. Okay, that's Wall, Needle, Dimensional Fissure, Soul Absorption. Okay. We've got to try and trigger something here. So let's play Swords of Revealing Light. Maybe I'll trigger an effect. Wall of Illusion. Not much on, is there? Just a Morphing Jar. Not that it matters. Just giving them more life points. That's it. Unless they make themselves lose on this turn, we're done for. To be fair, Nova was one Necroface trigger away from not having any cards to draw there. There goes a win streak. I knew this stall was going to be really tough. When you combine two stall decks with Final Countdown and the ability to deck out like with Needleworm and Necroface and stuff like that, it's tough. Yeah, I think we have finished that second heart. Cool. Well then. I guess we will wrap up the episode there then. So we took a nap. We came to the Blue Girls dorm in the morning. We had a rematch against the people we faced at the last duel of last episode. Enzo and Craig. We used the Destiny board deck, having beaten them with Final Countdown in the last episode. We beat them with Destiny board in this one. We managed to take down Kami and Simon with the Agent deck. We had to fight a little bit for it, but we were fairly comfortable at the end. And then we beat, well, no, we didn't beat Corey and Nova with Dark Scorpion deck because they managed to stall us out and decked Alexis out with Needleworm and Necroface being mean. One day we'll edit Alexis's deck to have way more cards than she needs, and they'll be the ones decking out, and we'll be winning those duels from now on. But yeah, I knew this duel wasn't going to be a fun one from the start. Well, at least the pressure of the win streak is over. In the next episode, we're going to go to class, and I think up to 4 art events can trigger outside the start of the day. So we will do the second heart event. I'm trying to remember if it's for Gambler or Bonaparte. Wait, no. The first one is... yeah, the first one's Dark Magician. Yeah, there is one where... no, it's Crowler, not Bonaparte. There's one that's Dark Magician Girl, one that's Crowler, one's the Gambler, and the fourth one will be the tag duel against the Paradox Brothers, yeah. So I think... I can't remember which one's next. It's either the Gambler or Crowler. I can't remember. I think it may be Crowler. But anyway, we'll find out in the next episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you then. Goodbye.